everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about invisible disabilities in college students, specifically ADHD, anxiety, and depression. Even though these conditions are not always visible, they have a major impact on students' overall college experience. Okay. So invisible disabilities are conditions that are not immediately noticed to others, but still affect how a person functions daily. In college, many students struggle silently with these challenges. These conditions can impact their grades, their ability to communicate, and their mental health, even if others don't recognize it. So the group that I will be focusing on is college students between the ages of 18 and 24 who have invisible disabilities. This includes ADHD, anxiety, and depression. Although these students come from diverse backgrounds and experiences, they are connected by the common reality that their challenges are not immediately visible to others. This lack of visibility often leads to their struggles being misunderstood, minimized, or overlooked entirely within academic and social settings. As a result, many students share a sense of being unsupported, unseen, and sometimes invalidated in environments that are meant to foster growth and success. So there are several key concepts that are essential to understanding the experiences of students with invisible disabilities in higher education. So academic performance extends beyond grades and reflects a students' ability to manage coursework, meet deadlines, and sustain engagement despite their emotional challenges. Mental health challenges, which includes anxiety and depression, directly impact motivation, concentration, and emotional regulation. This often makes tasks significantly more difficult. Stigma and disclosure. Stigma plays a crucial role as negative societal perceptions surrounding mental health. This can discourage students from their acknowledgement of their condition or seeking help. And then communication is equally important as it determines whether students are able to express their needs, advocate for accommodations, and access available resources. Okay, so across multiple studies, three central themes consistently emerge, revealing the layered complexity of invisible disabilities in higher education. So first, of course, it will be academic struggles. This includes difficulty in concentrating, time management, and task completion. These struggles are not a simple issue of effort or ability, but are rooted in cognitive and emotional barriers that interfere with consistent academic performance. The second one is students experience heightened stress, often in the form of anxiety and depression. The pressure to meet academic expectations while managing an invisible condition creates a cycle in which stress worsens their symptoms. This ongoing cycle can lead to burnout, decreased motivation, and a sense of isolation within the academic environment. Third is social challenges that play a significant role in shaping students' experiences. Many students feel isolated, or they have difficulty forming connections and a lack of understanding from their peers and faculty. Because of this disability, they're not outwardly visible, and they're made feeling invalidated and dismissed. Okay, so research indicates that college students with ADHD are at a higher risk for substance use. So this includes alcohol, drugs, everything else. Compared to their peers, many students may turn to these substances as a way to like cope with their academic pressure, manage stress, and like self-regulate symptoms, I guess. However, this pattern of use like often creates additional challenges, like of course decreased academic performance and increase of emotional stability. While the link between ADHD and substances use has been like widely documented, the underlying emotional and social factors like driving this behavior, such as like stress, stigma, and a lack of support, are often less like fully addressed. So one major issue that continues to impact students with invisible disabilities is stigma. Many students fear like being judged, misunderstood, or not taken seriously by peers, professors, and even institutional like staff. Because their condition is not outwardly visible, they often feel the like added pressure to prove that their struggles are real and validated. This can create a sense of like self-doubt where students begin to question whether their challenges are like significantly enough to deserve support. And as a result, they may minimize their experiences or avoid discussing them altogether. Okay, so colleges do provide a range of support systems, including academic accommodations, counselor services, and disability resource centers designed to assist students with visible disabilities. However, access to these resources are not always like straightforward, and many students that arrive to college without a clear understanding of how to like navigate these systems are like more uncomfortable, I guess, to reaching out. So media has the ability to bring attention to mental health issues, which can be beneficial in increasing visibility and starting like important conversations. However, the way these issues are portrayed often lacks like that information, which can lead to like reinforcement of stereotypes and incomplete like understandings. Okay, the key takeaways is that invisible disabilities carry consequences that are just as significant as those that are like physically apparent, even if they are not immediately recognized. The absence of visible markers does not lessen the challenges students face. Instead, it often makes those challenges like easier to dismiss or overlook. Communication plays a crucial role in like bridging this gap, as it determines whether students are able to express their needs, seek support, and be understood within like academic spaces. And then without like effective communication and reliable institutional support, many students remain underserved, I guess, limiting their ability to fully engage and thrive in their college experience. So in conclusion, invisible disabilities extend far beyond like medical diagnosis, as they are deeply influenced by social perception, communication barriers, and effectiveness in institutional support systems. So these factors collectively shape how students experience college, often determining whether they feel empowered or overlooked within academic spaces. And within stigma and like where communication is limited, students are less likely to access their resources designed to support them. And like it increase awareness, like, and more exclusive practices, like where all students feel recognized, supported, and capable to succeed. These are my references. Thank you.